Headline: Navigating the offseason. What Brandon Nimmo's trade means for the Mets. The New York Mets have kicked off their offseason with a significant move, trading fan favorite Brandon Nimmo to the Texas Rangers in exchange for Marcus Semien. Nimmo, a homegrown talent and a staple of the Mets lineup since his debut in 2016, leaves behind a legacy after 10 seasons and over 1,000 games played. This decision, while difficult, reveals the front office's commitment to reshaping the roster following a disappointing 2025 season. As Mets fans, it's hard to say goodbye to a player who has been so integral to our team. Nimmo was not just a player. He was a symbol of hope and talent, representing everything the Mets stand for. His dedication, both on and off the field, made him a beloved figure among fans. What do you think about this trade? Are you feeling the loss of Nimmo? Or do you believe it is a necessary step toward a stronger team? Comment Go New York Mets below. President of Baseball Operations David Stearns acknowledged the emotional weight of trading such a franchise great. He spoke to the challenges of letting go of a player who had built deep connections with fans and teammates alike. Stearns emphasized that while the personal relationships made this decision difficult, the need for a roster overhaul was paramount. This raises a crucial question for all of us. At what point do we prioritize the future of the team over our emotional attachments? Stearns hinted that this trade is part of a larger plan to improve run prevention, showcasing the team's focus on solid defensive play with Semien, a Gold Glove second baseman. This seems to align with the organization's goal to make strategic changes rather than sticking with the status quo that didn't yield results last season. Do you agree with this strategy? Or do you think the Mets should have held on to Nimmo for his offensive contributions? Looking ahead, Stearns mentioned that the trade could pave the way for the Mets to pursue top free agent outfielders like Kyle Tucker or Cody Bellinger. However, it's crucial to consider the financial implications of these potential signings, especially with the futures of stars like Pete Alonso and Edwin Diaz still up in the air. Can the Mets realistically acquire new talent while retaining their key players? What's your take on our financial strategy heading into free agency? With Nimmo gone, the outfield picture is starting to take shape. Juan Soto is the only established player left, and Stearns noted the potential contributions of young talents like Carson Bench and Jet Williams. This could be an exciting opportunity for our younger players to step up, but it also places a lot of pressure on them. Do you think the Mets are ready to rely on these prospects? Or should we be looking to make additional trades or signings to bolster our lineup? Jeff McNeil's role is also in flux following this trade. He's been a versatile player for the Mets, but with the acquisition of Semien, his future position is uncertain. Stearns assured fans that McNeil's ability to play multiple positions is an asset, and they've had discussions about how he can impact the team moving forward. Are you confident in McNeil's ability to adapt? Or do you feel that his time in New York might be limited? Marcus Semien may have had a couple of down years offensively, but Stearns remains optimistic about his potential bounce-back season. He believes Semien can still contribute significantly in various aspects of the game. This leads us to ponder: can Semien thrive in a new environment, and will he rise to the occasion as a Mets player? As the offseason progresses, it's clear that the Mets are not shying away from making bold moves. The trading of Brandon Nimmo signals a willingness to take risks for the sake of improvement. What are your thoughts on the direction the Mets are heading? Let's hear from you. Where are you commenting from? And what do you think about this trade and its implications for the Mets' future? Don't forget to subscribe for more updates and analysis as we navigate this exciting offseason together. Go New York Mets! Brandon Nimmo's departure, a new chapter for the New York Mets. New York Mets fans are grappling with the bittersweet reality that Brandon Nimmo, a significant figure in the team's history, will no longer don the Mets uniform come 2026. This marks a new era for the team, as Nimmo has been a cornerstone for over a decade. His trade to the Texas Rangers in exchange for the talented second baseman Marcus Semien is undoubtedly a strategic move to bolster the Mets' infield defense. Semien is known for his elite skills with the glove, which could greatly enhance the team's overall performance. But let's take a moment to reflect on what Nimmo brought to the table. He wasn't just another player, he was a fan favorite. His consistent performance made him one of the best outfielders in the National League, and his blue-collar work ethic resonated with the spirit of New York City. Fans loved his infectious optimism, which often provided a glimmer of hope during tough seasons. Can you remember the struggles of 2017, 2019, 2020, 2021, and 2023? Nimmo was always there, making fans believe that better days were just around the corner. On November 24th, in a heartfelt Instagram post, Nimmo shared his gratitude with Mets fans, stating how much his time in New York meant to him. He expressed his appreciation for the city and its passionate baseball culture. He said, "I always aspired to become a big leaguer. I never knew I'd have the opportunity to accomplish that dream in a city so wildly passionate about the game of baseball." His words struck a chord, didn't they? It's clear that he felt a deep connection with a fan base that embraced him fully. Though he never secured a World Series ring with the Mets, there's no doubt that when the Rangers make their trip to Citi Field in 2027, Nimmo will be met with a warm welcome and heartfelt cheers, as if he had won it all. This is the kind of player he was, and it's tough to see him go. So what do you think, Mets fans? Is this trade a step in the right direction, or are we losing a vital piece of our identity? Comment Go New York Mets below, and let's hear your thoughts. Where are you from? And how do you feel about Nimmo's departure? Your opinions matter, and together we can navigate this new chapter for our beloved Mets.